What you did back-to-back away defeats. What's your feelings about today's game?
First and foremost, we have to say that we never really got gone, and we bring a really good support over. Never represented them well or enough. First half was a bit of nothingness, even between both teams, but we never really got gone and found any kind of tempo or found any way of doing the stuff that has made us look like a good team in games gone by. We kind of lacked urgency and lacked a wee bit and lacked quality as well, all over the pitch. I thought Regan does well. He gets on the ball and he plays and he does what I thought he would do. But we just seem to let the game fizzle away, and we give away two really cheap goals, which again has not been like us again. Really disappointed. It was a really poor performance.
Lack of movement, lack of quality in the final third. Bit
of imagination, Derek. Bit of imagination. Lacked imagination. We get it to full-back areas. Lacked quality. When we did get it into wide areas, lacked imagination. When it went up to the front players again, lacked that bit of guile, that wee bit of magic that would be needed to open up games like this. Get the ball away too cheaply. Just looked a bit lethargic. I mean, the game was here definitely for the taking. You could feel that around about the place, and we just missed it and never took that opportunity.
Can you put your finger on why that should be when the players cross that white line? Because they know they're in a poor run of form. You can see not so many inside the stadium tonight, sort of thing. A few groans around the place. You should be able to live off that. Yeah,
you should be able to do it. I'm not going to try and defend that. We just never really got anything or much going at any time. Really frustrating. My responsibility as a manager is did I see that before the game? And I didn't know. I thought that we were ready. I thought we were good to go. We knew the importance of the game in terms of the opportunity that it gave us to close gaps above us. But we just weren't good on the night enough to be able to go and do that.
You made the two changes in midfield, the two experienced signings you've made in terms of that. No disrespect to Lee or Chris Merry, and Chris not involved in the squad tonight. I mean, is that just the way the subs bench shaped?
Yeah, it's just that we don't pick a team with the next 7 best players. We try and pick a team with a bit of impact on it and then to cover areas of the pitch that you think that eventualities might come up. That's what you try and do. Everything was covered. If we had an injury in any area of the pitch, and we hadn't what we believed would be enough impact off the bench with the strikers and wide players to be able to go and do that. And but listen, over the course of the night, we just didn't do enough.
And if you are going to push forward, as I say, it's not where you are in the league, it's how close you are to those players. Something's got to change, isn't it? Because we've been in these situations for a couple of months now, where you win a game and then you lose a couple, and you're just not making progress in terms of the table.
No, we've got to be more consistent. We've got to find more consistency. We have to find that level of performance that we know that it does pick you up points. But in order to do that, you've got to show quality with and without the football. You've got to show more imagination. And evenings like this evening, if you are going to pick up the points, and we just didn't do that.
A couple of opportunities, obviously. I mean, a couple of shots in the first half, hit the post, hit the bar late on, but they're patchy things within the game, and it's over the 90 minutes that's got to be shown.
Of course, yeah. Like I said there, I can't defend any or much of the performance. The tempo of the game in the first half was slow from both teams, and we were in that. But then we come to the second half and we give away a really cheap first goal, and the second goal again is just ridiculous. I mean, make good decisions in areas like that, and we didn't, and we get punished, and then kind of huffed and puffed, but didn't really show the imagination that would be needed in order to try and to get back in it, or showed the quality when we did get into good areas. We had a Rover hit a cross, under hit a cross, or picked the wrong option. So a really poor performance, and not a good night.
And when you get back in the training room, with you as the manager, what can you do to change? What can you do to make things different so that doesn't happen?
You've got to get back onto what you do as a team that's made you look like a good team against the Leyton Orients and get back onto playing at that tempo, with that drive, with that quality that would give you an opportunity to win games like that. You've got to get them back on that again. There's nothing drastic that you can do. You've just got to get them back into that mentality again, that this is the way to play it at this tempo with this quality, and try and achieve this when you get the ball and get them back on it again.
I still believe that's achievable, and you can get that consistency and quality that you're searching for.
You've got to get back in again and get in among it. That's my job. Get back in among them again and get them back at it.